Okay, it is super early in the morning. I am exhausted and it's time for me to get ready because we are catching an early flight heading to Nashville.
So I thought I'd share with you guys our flight experience, especially since it was our first time picking a flight since quarantine. And I felt pretty safe. The airport was really strict about spacing, and everyone was cleaning, and everyone was wearing masks. Even on the flight itself, everything was hand delivered in packages with gloves worn on. So it felt like a really safe experience. Everyone was also seated one seat apart, so no one was really seated next to each other unless you came together. And after our 2+ hours of flight time, we headed straight to our first place, which was a Biscuit Love, because we were hungry and starving and needed to have some breakfast. As soon as we got to Biscuit Love, we discovered this cute little floral truck parked right outside of the restaurant called Amelia's. I believe they have more than one location, but this was so cute, we had to check it out before we headed into the restaurant. Biscuit Love was the first one on our list because it came highly recommended and it just looked absolutely delicious. So come check it out with us. So I absolutely love this spot. It was really cute. There's some really cute stuff up front. As you can see, we were waiting online to order our food. You order up front, they give you a number, and then they bring the food to your table where your number is displayed. They were actually really good about everything. All the staff made sure to wear masks and keep things pretty clean. And the food, oh my gosh, guys, the food was delicious. The top two things I definitely recommend are the candied bacon and hands down the cinnamon roll, the biscuit roll. Like it's a cinnamon roll made out of biscuit dough. I do not like sweets. I do not like cinnamon rolls. I do not like donuts. But this cinnamon roll that they had there was so good that it changed my mind. Definitely try those two out. Dave also got the Eat Nasty, I think it was called, and that was a sausage gravy with biscuit sandwich. And the one that I got was the spicy one, which I believe was the Princess, I think it was called. But all in all, both of them were so good. Our friends did get sandwiches and a variety of other things. Some got sandwiches with an egg on it, and they recommend not putting the egg in it, so I would say just go with the original sandwiches and definitely try out the cinnamon roll and candied bacon if you can.
Welcome to Nashville. We finally made it here and we are staying at the AC Hotels for our first night, only one night. And luckily enough, they upgraded us to a suite, and so let me show you guys around.
Enjoy your stay.
Thank you. Okay, enough of this room tour. I know that you guys are watching for the food stuff, so let's get to that. I think I'm gonna just go hang out by the pool, maybe hang out here in the area a little bit, and then bring you to dinner. Currently on our way to dinner. We're going to the distillery, and I saw some pictures on Instagram where it was some delicious looking mac and cheese topped with some crispy chicken, I think. So I'm excited to try this menu out and bring you guys along. So let's head over there. Okay, so we found the distillery to be a hit or miss. Some of the dishes we loved, and some of the dishes were just like, I could do without this. The deviled eggs were not too much of a hit. We could do without it, but we did like the crab rangoons that were filled also with jalapenos and bacon. Again, we also tried their mac and cheese topped with their Nashville fried chicken. That's boneless, super tasty. In my opinion, some people at the table did not like it. Again, these are dishes that are super savory, and they do pack a bit of a punch when it comes to heat. So if you are a spicy and savory eater, you definitely want to check out this restaurant. We also tried the catfish, which I thought was really great. It wasn't spicy, but it was crispy and fresh, and definitely an option for people who are pescatarian. Got our catfish. You'll enjoy. I'll be back second on you, okay? It's so good. It's really good. Okay, so it's been quite the day for us. We're back here at the hotel, and I am ready to do some tidying up and probably knock out pretty soon because we have a long day ahead of us tomorrow. And we're also switching over to a new place. We'll be staying at an Airbnb, which is what we originally planned to book out with all of our friends. So I'll show you guys that spot too, along with all of the other adventures and food that we get to. So see you tomorrow. Mwah. Saying goodbye to our place and moving on to the next one, and we are off to breakfast. So we decided to skip breakfast and save time and head over to our first activity of the day, which was a tour at Belle Meade Plantation and Mansion. The staff there was lovely enough to gift us a tour, and the one that we took, which was Journey to Jubilee, and it was a great tour because it was led by a Black woman who told the Black narrative and wasn't sugarcoating anything, was telling history as it was and is, and we were able to see that perspective, you know, where sometimes this can get lost or erased from history. And here was a real and true telling of what happened on those grounds. And so there was a bit of mixed feelings I felt that day, because here we were, Black and brown family standing on land that once was a space that enslaved Black women, men, and children. And by a wealthy white family that actually cared more for their horses and had more information on their horses than the people that were enslaved there or worked there. And we got to see more of that history, more of those details, learn about like the whole horse breeding and how that tied into the history of slavery in the United States, which is a perspective that I have never seen before or heard of. So it was great to learn in that aspect, but also always disheartening to see the realities of that and to see the realities of how that history still affects today. And I was so grateful to our tour guide, who is a Black woman who told the narrative without sugarcoating it and told it like it was. And we were able to learn and receive a lot from it. And it made me feel a couple of things. One, grateful for the freedom that I do have, that we all do have, but also encouraged me and inspired me to continue fighting for the justices we still need to see within our country, for this generation and the generations to come. So thank you for a beautiful experience there at Belle Meade. I definitely encourage you all to go check it out yourself, and, you know, face the history that was there and is something that still affects our country till today. Okay, so we just got finished here doing the Jubilee tour and the Belle Meade Mansion tour. I highly recommend doing both of them. I especially love the Journey to Jubilee. It was super informative without being sugarcoating history and telling history as it is and what really happened to African Americans that were brought here. They're pretty like short, like one's half an hour, and then I think the Journey to Jubilee is like about an hour, so not too bad. I definitely recommend. Hey, so we are here at Hattie B's for lunch, and we're gonna check it out for the first time. And
hopefully it tastes good, and we'll share with you guys.
For Hattie B's, there was a long line and a long wait. They did implement social distancing rules and had stickers on the floor to direct everyone so that everyone was about 6 feet apart. But the worth was weighted. The food was delicious. These are hands down the best Nashville fried chicken sandwiches I ever had. I haven't had that many to compare to besides Peach's Hot House here in New York City, which is pretty good too. But of course I can't steal this from Nashville because only Nashville can do Nashville. The mac and cheese was bomb, delicious. There's always a little bit of a kick in everything. Seating was not that great. There's a limited amount of space, a limited amount of seating, and because of quarantine, it just makes everything harder. The sweet tea was also really good, so definitely grab one of those. It was a huge cup, so you might want to share that with someone. The only thing I did not like from here was their banana pudding. Definitely not worth the purchase, especially if you're someone that has tried Magnolia's banana pudding. Nothing can compare. Happily eating our Hattie B's. And we're almost done. What's the verdict?
I have no words.
What's the verdict?
Yeah, come in here. Get it all in.
How good is it?
I took a first bite. It's really good, actually.
So we just arrived at our Airbnb location, and I'm going to give you guys a tour of the place because it's super cute inside. Yeah, so let's just get to it. So we are here at L&L Market. Very cute, kind of reminds me of DeKalb Market in New York City. Very limited amount of people here, of course, because of social distancing. Hello. Here are the lovely donuts. Wow, this looks really good, and I don't really like donuts, but looks like it's gonna be good.
Hey, I don't get what this is about. You got my head spinning on my shoulders. I feel a burn inside of my chest. See the lines as they blur out. I can feel it knocking me out.
Hi, my mother in the Mustang. After much needed time and relaxation hanging out with friends, we are now here at dinner at Fifth and Taylor, and I'm excited to try out everything on the menu because it looks delicious. To start off, we decided to split a couple of the small plates. We tried the duck wings, which was made with black truffle honey. Super delicious, a little on the sweet side. We also tried the beef tartare and their butternut gnocchi, which I absolutely love because there was oyster mushrooms in there, manchego, walnut, and Roma beans. All things that I absolutely love. Super delicious. We also tried the sausage cheddar biscuits, which were also really good. They were kind of small mini sliders. For dinner, I ended up getting the cowboy ribeye, which was made with shrimp butter, and it was just so rich and so good, perfectly cooked, perfectly seasoned, and it was so much of it that it was enough to share and have leftovers for the next day.
All in all, I feel like Fifth and Taylor may be my favorite dinner spot in Nashville. Definitely worth it. It's a little bit more on the pricey side, but it is so worth it, so good, so delicious, and such a beautiful space.
All right, dinner was absolutely delicious. What's the verdict? You liked it? It was great. Oh my God, you gotta try the tartare. Yes, the beef tartare was amazing, and I'll share everything with you guys here, and then now we're heading out to Topgolf, where we're gonna play golf on the roof. I've never done this before, so I hope it's fun. Let's go. So we just got here to Topgolf, and look at how crazy this space is. This is amazing. We're so high up, and this is the range. You're like golfing off the top of a roof. It's amazing. Definitely worth checking out. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. So it's another day in Nashville. That means another day of eats and treats. And so today we are starting off with Peg Leg Porker, which is a barbecue spot here. I've heard mixed reviews, so we will see. But the one thing that came recommended was their sushi. Sushi at a barbecue spot. It's not the typical sushi you're thinking of. It's something a little bit different. So let's go check that out. So we are finally here at Peg Leg Porkers, and I'm about to dig into my food. I got a pulled pork sandwich, some baked beans, and mac and cheese. We also got this side of what they call a Memphis sushi. It's like their cheese and crackers kind of dish. Make a sandwich out of it. The bacon looks mad good. So let's dive into this. You just laughed.
No, I was burping.
Oh.
I was burping.
Okay, this pulled pork sandwich is everything. It is delicious. The mac and cheese is really good. The baked beans are delicious. The Memphis sushi, it's a nice little snack. But everything here is really good. Your verdict?
Real good.
You heard it, real good. What's cool about this one is that there's an outdoor section with like garden stuff and garden supplies and a whole pumpkin festival going on right now. This is the size of my hand. And we're gonna check it out. Looks like there's a lot of food out. There's Denny's. So we are here for dinner. We're here at the Mockingbird.
Yo.
Yep. And we're about to head in. It looks super cute inside and outside. So I can't wait to try out the food, but most importantly, can't wait to see the inside because it just looks so beautiful in the design of the pictures that I saw. So let's go check it out.
Mockingbird, where to begin? This night and this experience was definitely unforgettable. The place was absolutely gorgeous, just stunning. I absolutely love the aesthetics, the ambience, everything is definitely my style. So I definitely appreciated all of that. So I just have to highlight this because it's super cute. Look, it's called, I think, the Punch Bag, right? It's called a Punch Bag? Yeah. It's called a Punch Bag. It's their like adult version of a Capri Sun. I tried the sole purpose, which was their bulgogi style hanger steak with a side of their mashed potatoes for the table. And their mashed potatoes, they made it with a salsa verde, which was made it a little bit spicy, so I really like that. Never tried something like that, and it was innovative for mashed potatoes, so I really appreciated that as well. Love their punch bag. I also love the dessert. I got a mud pie, which was to die for. Super chocolatey, super rich, great to share with their table as well. But ultimately, it was such a great experience because we had so much fun there. I had fun with friends there, family there, and then the owners came out and met with us and chatted up with us, and we had such a ball with them. We got to meet them, and they gave us a round of champagne on them, which was so sweet of them. And then come to find out that the chef is Brian Riggenbach from season 4, the winner of Chopped. So that was just incredible. They came out to meet us, his partner came out to meet us, and we had such a ball just chatting away and laughing away with them. So this morning we are heading to Husk for a brunch right before we have to head out to a wedding. And it's a beautiful morning, sweet, quiet, and sweet smelling, and we're about to have breakfast on the porch of Husk. It's a beautiful old looking like brick house. So I'm excited to try out their food and just enjoy this morning, a calm morning on the porch having breakfast. Husk was definitely the perfect place for us to grab Sunday brunch, especially before my brother-in-law's wedding. It was a great way to start off our Sunday and definitely recommended for any brunch days. It's a super serene and calming and inviting and warm place, especially having breakfast right on the porch. We started off with some fried pickles, which were absolutely to die for. I couldn't get enough of them. We cleaned our bowl out. And then for entrees, I got the shrimp with grits and David got the sausage gravy with biscuits. Everything was delicious. Everything was just super homey and delightful. And yeah, there's nothing bad for me to say about this place. I definitely recommend it.
Yeah, it's like Colombian. It says Colombian on it. Yeah, maybe so. Yeah, I have nothing. Just in case I get home. Thank you. So you're acting like I was sweating you was a baby. When you was a baby, I was alone. I can't believe this look.
Don't let the DJ start playing the music though.
So the main reason why we came to Nashville was to watch my baby brother, my brother-in-law, Donnie, get married to the woman of his dreams, Hope. So congratulations, Donnie and Hope. I wish you guys all the best. I love you guys and pray over your marriage. Only blessings, and excited to spend the future with you guys as a family now. Congratulations, and I love you both. So after the wedding, we decided to just hang and chill with family and enjoy the rest of our stay there. Cameras off. And then we headed out early the next day to head back to New York City. And that's pretty much our trip to Nashville. I really loved it, and I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, and if you did like it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, comment down below. It helps your girl out. And of course, and as always, don't forget to hit subscribe and hit that bell so you get notifications every time I upload a new video. I am hoping to do more of these travel vlogs. And if you guys want to see more like this, and even some based out here in New York City, let me know, comment down below. It will definitely give me an idea of what you guys want to see. So guys, thank you so much again for watching. Remember that you're absolutely beautiful, and I will talk to you guys next time. Mwah. Bye.